Atomic. Ricky Thornton Jr. gets it done here tonight at Florence for the 5th time this season and for the 6th time this year for his 8th Lucas Oil Late Model Series win of the year. No doubt, the #1 ranked dirt late model driver of the nation. He has hit another gear. It's Ricky Thornton Jr.'s world, and we're just living in it as he comes down the straightaway. He will win here tonight his 16th record-breaking win of the year in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. The best dirt late model series in America. Down the back straightaway, and O'Neal takes the lead at Brownstown. And Davenport and Thornton are going to go side by side down the back straightaway. And Thornton cuts right in front of him. Oh, baby, and Davenport powers back. 4 to go for the lead. Davenport back in front. Oh, and he slips up, and Thornton goes back around him. That might have done it, but here comes Thornton. It's not over. White flag to 1 to go, Destin.
Who's it going to be? Ricky Thornton Jr. will run to the inside of Brandon Overton. He clears him with a slider in 1 and 2. A last lap pass, RTJ. 7/1000ths of a second officially led at the stripe, and now he goes back out front of Ricky Thornton Jr. Oh, baby, what a show in Florence.
For $200,000, Shepard stumbles a little bit on a tip. O'Neal down. Shepard is out of fuel. Shepard may be out of fuel. This is it.
For the championship.
And the win.
Hudson O'Neal with a slider. Moran going to try to cross him. Oh, and Hudson O'Neal with the championship unofficially in a wild finish.
Man, what a year it was, and listening to that again. Yeah, give yourself a round of applause. And I do want to say something tonight, and I think that all the guys in here can relate. The ladies look amazing tonight. Chris Davis, I'm not going to steal your line. I know what's coming later. We all know what's coming later. But the families, the ladies, everybody, so many people sacrifice so that we all get to live our dream, whether you're driving the race car, or you're turning the wrenches, or you're the team owner, or you're sponsors, or you're just lucky guys like myself and Dustin Jarrett and James Essex that get paid to talk about it. The families, they're the ones that sacrifice to let us live our dreams. And before we go any further, how about a round of applause for all the families and everybody who lets us do what we do. Thank you so much. It's not lost on us. I'd like to say we won't be so selfish next year, but yeah, you know us. So we got a lot of awards to give out tonight. I'm not saying we're going to have a new track record on the amount of time it takes to get this knocked out tonight, but damn it, we're going to try. So without further ado, let's get things started tonight. I want to mention the participants in the Miller Welders Chassis Builder of the Year competition this year. We had Longhorn Chassis, Rocket Chassis, Capital Race Cars, Black Diamond Race Cars, and Kryptonite Race Cars. And your 2023 Miller Welders Chassis Builder of the Year goes to Longhorn Chassis and Mr. Steve Arpin. With that, a welder from Miller Welders will go to Longhorn Chassis and a 250 product certificate from Summit Racing Equipment. As we talked about earlier, Steve couldn't be here tonight, and best wishes to his family. I think things are looking a little bit better there, but best wishes to his baby girl and that entire family. And Steve, man, we can't wait to see you at Golden Isles coming up at Speed Weeks. It'll be here in the blink of an eye. The next award that we want to mention tonight, the Engine Builder of the Year. And for 2023, that award presented by ARP Automotive Racing Products will go to Clements Racing Engines. With that award, $1,000 from ARP, $500 product certificate from ARP, $100 product certificate from Brodix Cylinder Heads, a $250 product certificate from Summit Racing Equipment, and a $750 product certificate from Exceldyne, all going to ARP. And I also want to recognize the runner-up in the Engine Builder competition presented by ARP, Cornette Racing Engines and Mr. Jack Cornette. Jack's styling tonight. If you haven't seen Jack, he's got the hat on. I mean, he's got game tonight. Jack's looking good. A $250 product certificate from ARP. You'll get a $50 product certificate from Brodix Cylinder Heads, $500 from Exceldyne. And again, we want to thank ARP, amazing marketing partner, one of many amazing marketing partners with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series this year. And as we get into this, we're going to thank a lot of sponsors tonight, a lot of marketing partners, and we know you can't always support them all. We all have ones that we use that we support, but when you can, please support them and let them know where you heard about them. And I definitely want to mention the Team Lucas and official sponsors, and those include Lucas Oil Products, MAV TV Motorsports Network, ProtectTheHarvest.com, My Race Pass, General Tire, Dixie Chopper, E3 Spark Plugs, FloRacing, Big River Steel, Sonoco Race Fuels, Arizona Sports Shirts, Veland, Hoosier, Summit Racing Equipment, the University of Northwestern Ohio, Wheelan Engineering Company, Automotive Racing Products, aka ARP, Homatro, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Miller Welders, Racing for Heroes, Rugged Radios, All-Star Performance, Ag Protect One, ArmsList.com, Brandon Ford, Dirt Draft, Nutrient Ag Solutions, and Pro Things Apparel. Just real quick, a round of applause for these great marketing partners that make this over $1 million point fund possible here in 2023 for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Well, as we move down the list, I'm going to ask now for Mr. Richie Lewis to please make his way to the stage from Sonoco, as once again this year, the Sonoco Race for Gas, and just another way to get teams some money. It's not cheap to go out there and race these cars. And Richie Lewis, longtime friend of the program, Sonoco, a great supporter of the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. And without further ado, we'll bring Richie to the stage and let him say some words here tonight to you fine folks. Mr. Richie Lewis.
Thank you, Ben. We'll keep it short and sweet. First of all, I do want to remember James and the Essex family for the loss. That's terrible to lose a mother. We all know what that, a lot of us know what that's like, and if you don't, you know that day could come. So we certainly want to continue to keep them in our thoughts and prayers. I want to congratulate Hudson O'Neill and the entire Rocket organization on your championship. That's awesome. And thank all of you guys that compete and support the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. And we're super proud of all of our guys on Sonoco Race Fuels. We can't do it without you, and we appreciate you so much. And hope you have a great Christmas. Thank you.
So the 2023 Sonoco Race for Gas champion, Ricky Thornton Jr., he'll be picking up $3,000 courtesy of that, and we'll bring Ricky up to the stage now. Again, $3,000, the Sonoco Race Fuels Race for Gas, $3,000 he picks up after a historic year where Ricky picked up over $700,000 in winnings with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, and he is adding to the tally. Race fans, Ricky Thornton Jr.
Thank you, Ben. Got to give a big shout out to Sonoco Race Fuels for putting up extra money for everyone that runs their product. Really excited, a really good year for us. Hopefully we can do the same thing next year. Thank you.
Ricky picks up $3,000. Coming home second in the Sonoco Race for Gas, Hudson O'Neill. He will pick up $2,000. And Earl Pearson Jr., $1,000. One more time, Sonoco Race Fuels, thank you so much for your support of the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. At this time, we ask Mr. Carl Korbacher and Gerald Newton from Arizona Sports Shirts to please make their way up as we prepare for our presentations for the Arizona Sports Shirts Crown Jewel Cup. The Crown Jewel Cup in 2023 with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, 16 events, and these were events that paid $30,000 or more to win to the winner, and we kept score, if you will. A fantastic year, a lot of money on the line, and we're going to welcome Mr. Carl Korbacher making his way up to the stage on the behalf of Arizona Sports Shirts. Now, Carl's got nothing. Gerald, I believe you. I don't believe you don't have anything. Gerald, would you like to say anything about the Arizona Sports Shirt Crown Jewel Cup?
Once again, I'm proud to be involved with Lucas, and for 33 years, I've worked for Carl. This guy works his ass off again. For 50 years, he's worked his ass off. For 33 years, I've been involved. Proud to be involved. For everybody who's bought a dime or 1,000, I said I wouldn't speak a lot. We all want to get out of here. Thank you.
And Carl, you're right. That's not a lot for Gerald. I think that's a new track record for Gerald. So without further ado, picking up $15,000, the Arizona Sports Shirts Crown Jewel Cup. Come on back down, Mr. Ricky Thornton Jr. Ricky, they put you at the back, man. You're going to earn 2 pieces of cake here tonight. This is right? I could have kept you up here, but that would just be too dang easy. Once again, Arizona Sports Shirts Crown Jewel Cup champion, Ricky Thornton Jr.
Big thank you to Arizona Sports Shirts. They've been a long supporter for Lucas, so it's pretty awesome to have so many great supporters like these guys, and hopefully they keep supporting. Thank you.
So Ricky Thornton Jr., $15,000, and of course the Crown Jewel Cup. Amazing trophy up here. Second in the standings, Hudson O'Neill. He picks up $6,000. Third in the Arizona Sports Shirts Crown Jewel Cup, Mr. Devin Moran. Devin will get $4,000. Coming home in the 4th position, Jonathan Davenport. He'll receive $3,000, and rounding out the Arizona Sports Shirts Crown Jewel Cup with $2,000, Mr. Tim McCready. One more time for Arizona Sports Shirts, please. Well, I tell you what, Brandon Ford, they do so much for the sport, and Wayne Hammond's not here tonight, but man, I tell you what, it's guys like Wayne Hammond that keep us all going in circles, keep us going up and down the road. We had the Brandon Ford TV Challenge this year, and not just that, of course, the official pace truck of the series, Brandon Ford, and 13 events, all tape delayed on MAV TV. We again kept score for which drivers could perform the best under those conditions for those 13 events, and picking up $15,000 out of Martinsville, Indiana, Hudson O'Neill. He is your 2023 Brandon Ford TV Challenge champion. Hudson, I tell you what, $15,000 for 13 races, a little bonus money, not too shabby, my friend.
Yeah, no, it's pretty awesome. You know, we can't thank Brandon Ford for showing the support that they do and allowing us to come out here and have a little bit of a race within the race. And, like you said earlier, we keep James Essex in our prayers and everything, but I will say they found a pretty good replacement. So we're looking forward to the rest of the night.
So again, Hudson's going to pick $15,000, the Brandon Ford TV Challenge. Coming home second, Jonathan Davenport will receive $5,000, and Ricky Thornton Jr., $2,000. Ricky, you didn't have to walk all the way back up here, and you still got some money, so we'll work that one out. But one more time, thank you to Brandon Ford. We appreciate your support. All right, again, we talk about all the sponsors, these contingency sponsors, and sometimes the teams, you look at them, you're like, man, why do I have to put all these decals on here? Well, there's a lot of money being put into the series. They make it possible. I want to take a moment to thank all of our contingency sponsors with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, including Advanced Powder Coating, Bear Rent's Performance Warehouse, Bill Stein Shocks, Black Diamond Chassis, Boyd Built Fabrication, Brodick Cylinder Heads, Capital Race Cars, Clements Racing Engines, Cornette Racing Engines, Deathridge Opticians, Dirt Car Lift, Earnhardt Technologies Group, Etchberger Trucking, Fast Shafts, Fox Shocks, Gorsuch Performance Solutions, Heath Lawson Photography, Heartbeat Hot Sauce, Hot Rod Septic, Kaiser Manufacturing, Kryptonite Race Cars, Longhorn Chassis, MD3, Mega Plumbing of the Carolinas, Midwest Sheet Metal, MSD, Outerwears Performance Products, Patriot RV, Penske Racing Shocks, Performance Bodies and Parts, Pro Power Racing Engines, Rocket Chassis, Schoenfeld Headers, Simpson Race Products, Slicker Graphics, Strange Oval, Swift Springs, Terminal Maintenance and Construction, Thermotech, Vic Hill Racing Engines, Willwood, and Exceldine, all sponsors of the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Please give them all a round of applause. Well, again, it was a big year. There's a lot of big money to hand out tonight. So without further ado, let's roll into the top 14 in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series championship standings.
Well, over the 99B in Bear Lake, Pennsylvania, the Murphy's Long Access Storage, Corey Rubber, Brendan Hart with Babbling of Boom Briggs.
Finishing 14th in this year's series standings, he had 3 top 10 finishes. He'll receive $15,000. Rick Boom Briggs, the driver of the 99B. Boom could not be with us tonight, so I'm going to accept that on his behalf. I figure if I'm accepting it, I'll keep $7,500. I'll give him the other $7,500, and it'll probably go straight to Sonoco. But Boom Briggs, he comes home 14th in the final series standings in 2023.
So the materials are in source. Sales and Reynolds, Sandy the Frozen Farmers, M.L. Joseph, Sandy Gravel, Hard Scrabble, Wesley Collins, Top Notch Custom Cabinets, Atlantic Prime Mortgage, First Name Roofing, Exterior, Penske Boswell. Up next will be the 7 car in Georgetown, Delaware. That'll be Ross Robinson.
Finishing 13th in the 2023 Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series standings. 1 top 5, 5 top 10s. He'll receive $20,000 out of Georgetown, Delaware. The boss, Ross Robinson. Ross, I'm going to do you a favor because I know you're a little bit taller than me. Hang tight. Hang tight.
A little bit. Obviously, none of us are ever good at this, so bear with me. This year was tough. Obviously, just having Amanda and myself for 3/4 of the year makes it tough. Makes it tough on everybody. But not only have an amazing wife, she's arguably one of the hardest working people in the pit area, as many people can see. So everybody, give her a round of applause. Obviously, want to thank Lucas Oil and all the series sponsors for everything they do for us. Congratulations, Hudson, everybody at Rocket won on their championship. Max on the Rookie of the Year. Thornton, Ricky, everybody at SSI, you guys did something that's just truly incredible, and you got a lot to be proud of. I want to thank my mom, all of our family and friends back home that take care of everything while we're gone. Kenny and Tracy for being just the best car owners I could ever ask for. Stoker Materials, Commonwealth Equipment, Wesley Collins Builders, Iron Source Equipment, The Frozen Farmer, Atlantic Prime Mortgage, First State Roof and Exterior, Sandy Equipment, Hard Scrabble Express, the Champlin family, the Scott family, Rocket Chassis, VP Fuel, Boswell Oil, Clements Racing Engines, Fox Shocks, Top Notch Graphics, Barrett, Emery's Chassis Works, Jericho Transmissions, Performance Bodies, Swift Springs, Walker Performance Filters, Hoosier Tire Mid-Atlantic, Gorsuch Performance, Winning Edge Carburation, Ben with My Race Pass for handling everything with the website, 4 Wide Media for all of our social media, FK Rod Ends, K1 Racing, Fast Shafts, The Fab Shop, Steering Buddy, Earnhardt Technologies, Lucas Oil Products, DHR Fab, and ProFab Headers. Without every one of these people, none of us will be able to do what we do, and it takes a village. We've been able to add a few additions to the team for next year, and it has all of us really excited and looking towards a 3rd year on the tour, and hopefully we can finally put some results down what we've all been wanting. We'll see everybody at Golden House.
The Climber Tank Lines, professional concrete cutting and drilling, rough heating, cooling, Link Construction, Indiana USSA, Fast Pitch Softball, 11 of Spencer Hughes, Santa Maria, Mississippi.
Finishing 12th in the 2023 Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series standings out of Causeyville, Mississippi, Spencer Hughes. 6 top 5s, 22 top 10s, and he'll receive $25,000 for your 12th place finisher. Uh-oh, Spencer, hang on, I got you.
I appreciate it, and as this year comes to a close, I can't thank Craig and Shannon Sims enough. They've been a huge part of not only me, but just mine and all my crew's life for the last 3 years, and I've really gratefully enjoyed. Y'all did something that nobody else has ever done before, and put me out there on the road, and you took a big risk on 3 kids from Mississippi, there at first to put us out there. So. But just looking back on the year, it was a good year, and I couldn't be more proud to be a part of this deal right here. And I'll forever, think of y'all as family, and my crew, Caleb, Wormy, Ryder. Man, we all put in a lot of hours to do this deal. And it's just a lot of work and a lot of fun too. So I consider all y'all as family, and never could repay y'all enough. But just as to all our sponsors, Professional Concrete Cutting and Drilling, Craig and Shannon, y'all never know how much, how thankful I am for all that. Clyburn Tank Lines, Link Construction, Rolf Heating and Cooling. Griff's not here with us tonight, but I'm sure he's watching. USSSA Softball, Pee Wee's Mufflers, Burner Construction, Midwest Sheet Metal, Chris Davis, I know you're back there somewhere waiting to hear your speech, and Schaefer Trucking, Bob and Tammy Burton. VP Fuels, Fast Shafts, Lucas Oil, they've been a big support of us, especially the last, several years on tour right here. CFM Truck Repair, my family too, I can't forget them. And my mom and dad, my sister, they sacrificed a whole lot for me to be able to get out here and do this deal. So, and they, them and Rodney and all them, they always watch or have watch parties or whatever you want to call it. They, if they can't be there, they always support us. So, never can't thank them enough. Darryl Posey, PRP suspension, he's always, he comes every time he can and all that. And Earl, he's taught me many things about life out here on the road. I see you back there, that's right. But just thankful to be here and hopeful to be back.
He's under the sea of other transportation news and action. Bill Sports Up. DoneRightTV.com. Bill Stein, Hawaiian Tire. 58 at Garrett Alverson out of Dubuque, Iowa.
Finishing 11th in this year's Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series standings, 3 top 5s, 16 top 10s. Las Cruces, New Mexico, Garrett Alverson. He'll receive $30,000 for the 11th position in the final standings.
Man, it's good to see everybody. Everybody's looking good, and yeah, it's a good night. So, yeah, I just want to say we're missing James. We're condolences to you and your family. Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough day. So, yep, miss your brother. First off, congrats to HUD and the Rocket One team for a great season and their championship. The whole Final Four teams for getting in there, getting Eldora, and putting on a really good show for us. Big congrats to Ricky Thornton and the whole team, SSI, for just an epic season. It was really special. So, yep, it's been a challenging season. Yeah, it's been a really good season, challenging, but we've been through some really big transitions, some big learning. I'm just so thankful for my team, for Ken and Beth, for putting together such a good team, for Justin Tharp, Jason Quirn, and my lovely wife, Danny, for sticking with me and going through some learning and some tough times and coming out with some pretty cool stuff. So I just want to thank everybody for that. I'm so grateful for all of our sponsors that have become friends and great supporters. Got to thank Ronnie and Terry Stuckey for helping start this journey and for being such a big part of our team. I want to thank Longhorn Chassis for bringing in us onto their team and starting a new journey with them. I want to thank Sonoco Race Fuels, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Bill Stein Shocks, Bill's Sport Shop, Done Right TV, Romer Machine and Welding, Orion Tire and Repair, Capital Signs, Chris and everybody at Midwest Sheet Metal, All-Star Performance, Performance Bodies, Swift Springs, Fast Shafts, Mitchell Ranch, all of my Sims family that's part of the race team. Got to thank everybody at Lucas Oil Products and everybody in this whole Lucas Oil team, the whole Lucas Oil series that give such a cool and professional place to race. It's really special, and I just, looking back on the season, I just got to realize that it's a privilege, an absolute privilege to be here with all of you guys, and an honor to be on the racetrack with y'all. And look forward to seeing you all next year. Thank you.
Here comes Earl Pearson Jr. Again, 40 career wins. That sits fifth all time. Behind Scott Bloomquist, Jimmy Owens, Jonathan Davenport, and Don O'Neill. Four-time champion along with Jimmy Owens in the history of the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series.
Finishing 10th in the 2023 Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series standings out of Jacksonville, Florida, Earl Pearson Jr. Earl will pick up $35,000, 3 top 5s, and 19 top 10s. And he gets to sit at the table with Chris Davis all night, so he's going to have a lot of good stories when the night's over. Earl?
Ben, you're doing an outstanding job, brother. No, we're all here with James Essex. That's a bad situation when you go through something like that, and you know, our heart's out with him. But basically, I want to just thank my family, Missy sitting down there with Chris Davis. So, but anyway, she puts up with so much. I've been on the road, and I was just sitting there just a minute ago. I've been out here, guys, for 26 years, and I'm not home that much. And my whole family has supported me, friends, family, you know, the sponsors, crew guys, race car drivers. And, you know, I put out a press release, you know, a couple weeks ago. And, you know, you just don't understand how many people has contacted me. And that makes me feel good as a person, that how many people that I've got a relationship with, friendship, whatever it may be. But, you know, I walked through this show, and everybody, today I just stopped for a minute. I said, I'm going to just walk out of the show. Because every 5 footers is, what are you going to do next? What I'm going to do is sit back, had a good conversation today with a great friend, and Earl Pearson is going to make his decision this time, whether I continue on or scale back or whatever I may do. But I don't want to drag all this out. But anyway, it's going to be my decision with my family. They sacrificed their life for me, so I'm fixing to pay them back. That's what I'm fixing to do. So anyway, I got so many people thank Missy, like I say, my family, and Jason Papage has been a great friend, great car owner, his family. There's no hardship by no means. Great people. I think everything he's done for me. And Lucas Oil and the family. Guys, I can't even begin to tell you where me and Forrest Lucas are at today. I talk to this guy more now than I ever have. This guy's 80 plus years old. We talk all the time. He's built all this. He's built everything sitting in this room. They have built everything sitting back here. I want everybody's. Lucas Oil staff, Rick Swally, all you guys, Wayne Castleberry, everybody, y'all bust y'all butts to do all this, put all this in place. Yeah, we raised Kane with you, but hey, you do an outstanding job. Hudson, that last lap at Eldora, I was like, what in the hell is this guy doing? Put on a hell of a show. You made it work. Max Blair, good job. Rookie of the year, outstanding job. Your wife ain't got her shoes on yet, I bet. But anyway, my crew guys, JC and Trevor, outstanding job. I love you guys. And if we decide to move on, that's the two guys I want to be with me. And hopefully we can make it work out. Ricky Thornton, Anthony Burrows, and team, y'all done something right here I've never seen done before. I mean, races y'all win, y'all just dominate. It's unbelievable. Outstanding job. But all my sponsors, Eschberger Trucking, guys, you do an outstanding job with me. C&D Bonding, Reed Millard, Hoker Trucking, Remy, Sonoco, Midwest Sheet Metal Chris, my hunting buddy, Barrett's, Wildside Drive Shafts, Longhorn Chassis, Bilstein, Extreme Graphics. Hang on, I got to turn my page over. But anyway, Willwood, Hoosier, Outerwears, Performance Bodies, All-Star, Wares, FK Rod End, Super Clean, Show and Fill Headers. We couldn't do it without you guys, and I appreciate everything you've done. Good night.
Northeast Bus Service, reverse karting, driven the auto wrecking, 111 Max Blair, the O'Reilly Yellow Parts top rookie this year in the Lucas Oil late model dirt series in the 111. 5 laps to go. Max Blair and Devin Moran, and Max Blair in the crowd up on its feet, and they are still side by side, and Blair's going to take the lead. 5 to go.
Checkered flag in the air. A winner for the first time in the Lucas Oil late model dirt series is Max Blair.
Finishing 9th in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series standings. 1 win, as you saw, his first ever career win with the series. 5 top 5s, 24 top 10s out of Centerville, Pennsylvania, Max Blair. But it doesn't stop there. He was the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year this year. $20,000 check he's going to pick up for that, a Rookie of the Year ring, a $250 gift card from Barron's Performance Warehouse, a $300 product certificate from Dirt Car Lift, a $500 product certificate from Earnhardt Technologies Group, a carbon fiber drive shaft from Fast Shafts, a certificate for set of 4 shocks at Fox Shocks. I hope all this can fit in your carry-on luggage, Max. 50% off a complete car brake system from Gorsuch Performance Solutions, $500 product certificate from Kaiser Manufacturing, $500 product certificate from MD3, another $500 product certificate from Schoenfeld Headers, a certificate for 1 free wrap from Slicker Graphics, Strange Oval, a $500 product certificate from them, a $250 product certificate from Summit Racing, a certificate for 10 sheets of aluminum from Veland, and a $500 product certificate from Willwood. Over $40,000 for your O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year, and 9th in the series standings. One more time for Max Blair.
So I'm definitely not going to talk as long as Earl did, but I got to thank Boom for the opportunity. Him, Steve, everybody at Briggs Transport. That they didn't have to give me the opportunity they did this year, and I'll forever be grateful for that. All the sponsors, everybody who made that deal go around. There's just a ton of people, and we couldn't do without all of them. My wife, Brandy, my son, McLean, daughter, Hayes, they sure put up with a lot between racing and going to football games this time of year. So, I got to thank all of them, my mom, my dad, just, my in-laws. There's just so many people that without all of them, I definitely wouldn't be up here today. Congrats to Hudson and the entire Rocket One team. That was awesome. That was really cool. Ricky, everybody with SSI, you guys, you just dominated all year, and I truly appreciate the friendship everybody over there gave us this year. We're new to Lucas this year, and they made us feel right at home with Ricky, Shay, and their kids, and Brandy and my kids. It was a lot of fun racing with you guys all year long this year. So big congrats to you, and just I can't wait to do it again next year. Maybe we can beat us a little bit better toward the end of the season, and we'll see everybody in a few weeks.
performance. Anthony's Pizza, number 1. Brand new MD Customs of Tyler Erb. Tyler Erb, the number 1. Here comes Turbo down the back straightaway. New leader is Tyler Erb in car number 1.
Your opening night winner at East Bay Raceway Park is going to be Tyler Erb.
Finishing 8th in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series standings this year. Also, the Todd Steel Buildings Hard Charger, $500 for that. $45,000. I'm keeping an eye on you back there. $45,000 for 8th in points. 1 win, 8 top 5s, and 22 top 10s at a new Waverly, Texas Turbo Tyler Erb.
Hey everybody, hope you're having a good night. Short and sweet, just definitely want to thank, Eric Brock, Kelly Brock, everybody at Best Performance. This is it's not the easiest thing in the world to do, and they do it, I think, more because they love me more than they love what we're doing out here. You know, they enjoy being around me and having me around, and I can't thank them enough for just, trusting me with everything I do. You know, they don't doubt me as a person and who I am and the things I do and think, and that's it's hard to find these days. So definitely just got to thank Best Performance. Hopefully they're watching at the shop and they haven't burned it down yet because they're having a Christmas party tonight. Got to thank Rocket, Mark, Steve. Steve is greatest guy in the world to be around, just hang out with. I think one day I'm going to learn a lot from him, but it's just a slow process and we're slowly getting there. So just shout out to everybody that did it. It's HUD won. Everybody did good. Some won more than the others, but everybody that does this, it's so hard, and to make it all year long doing this is just it's absolutely amazing. So everybody here, I feel like everybody did the best job in the world except Brandon, but it's all good. Got to thank Anthony's Pizza. Tommy and Stacy, great supporters of ours. They cook for half the pits every night, and I think everybody's almost met them at this point. KBC, best scrap guy ever. My mom, she's watching at home with the farm and all the animals. Just probably my second best friend in the whole world. She's awesome, so I love her so much. Gabby, my buddy, that damn Steven down in Georgia, go Michigan. Base Race Fuels, Sandy Weld, my buddy Scooter. Each and every product sponsor. Ralph's here. He bitches that I don't say wows enough. My sticker's not big enough, whatever. But just each and every product sponsor, it means a lot. Go Lithium Doug. JR Truck and my man Chris, Super Trucker, Perm. He gets a little worried about that, but it's all good. Chris Davis, nicest guy in the pits, greatest grandkids in the pits by far. I watched his daughter literally break her face in the pits at Wheatland, and she was just so happy that I watched her do it. So that was it's fun to be a part of. It's fun to be around everybody. I just can't thank everyone enough. Each and every product sponsor. The people you meet, Nick Stein, sorry Nick, but still love you, you're my buddy. Everybody, Kaiser, Integra, there's so many, just can't thank them all enough. And all my guys, Cody Carl works great, Knight a little crazy, but hardworking guys. Uncle Corey's at the shop, the guys we pick up along the way here and there, Ryan, just a lot of great people that make this happen, and I appreciate each and every one of them more than they'll ever know. Thank you.
The 18D of Dalton Wilson. He's in the Innovative Community Solutions, B&L Construction, New White Lighting and Design, NGL Auto Sales, the Auto Outlet, Gramley Farm, JR Motor Sales, All Trucks Repair, 18D. Wilson's going to lead lap number 1. Battle for the lead off at turn 4. It's still Dalton Wilson, DJ. 6 to go. Over to the turn 1.
Your 7th place finisher in the 2023 Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series standings out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, receiving $50,000. It's Dalton Wilson. Dalton with 14 top 5s and 23 top 10s on the way to a 7th place finish in the standings.
Thank you, Ben. I want to start by congratulating Hudson and the entire Rocket One team for their championship. Max, congratulations on the Rookie of the Year. Todd and everybody at the SSI team, man, that was an amazing year you guys had, so hats off to you guys. That's pretty impressive. couple years ago, Jeff Gullett called and said, let's go racing, boys, and let's put together a team. And I can't thank James and Justin, Jennifer Ratliff for believing in me and giving us everything we need to go racing. We got a lot of great guys that's been behind this deal and what we've been able to put together. Thanks to Nick, Hunter, my brother Ethan for being there anytime we needed him. My mom for holding down the house, and Josh for looking out for Max this week. So, thanks to everybody that's, each and everybody that's been behind this deal and does everything. We got a lot of great sponsors that, without them, we just couldn't do it. Bo Miller, Innovative Community Solutions, Grant Lee, MGL, Grant Lee Farms, Wayne at New Point Lighting and Design, Daniel at B&L Construction, Chris at All Trucks, Oliver Livestock, Keltner Contracting, Dotto Outlet, JR Motor Sales, JRR Trucking, Super Trucker, thanks to Super Trucker, Worldwide Custom Car Haulers, 4 Boys Racing Supply, Hoosier Tire Sal, VP Racing Fuels, Buddha Burt, Performance Bodies, Ralph Wiles is here tonight. Thanks to Ralph for everything he does. Steven Gaston at Earnhardt, thanks to you guys. FK Rod Ends, Buzzy, Lucas Oil, and the entire staff at Lucas Oil. Thanks for everything you guys do. Wells Motorsports, Longhorn Chassis, Clements Racing Engines, and like I said, everybody that's behind this deal. We look forward to seeing you guys in Florida.
The 76s of the Garto Southern Muscle Factory, Victory Fuel, a favorite electrolyte water, clean way, clear, new grading, Dirt Mafia, RW Powell, Easy Go, Warnock Technology 76 of Brandon Overton out of Evans, Georgia.
Overton on the high side, Ricky Thornton on the bottom, off corner number 4 at the line. Brandon Overton with a last turn, last lap pass, wins the super clean Super Bowl of racing at Golden Isles.
Finishing 6th in the standings out of Evans, Georgia with 3 wins, 26 top 5s, 39 top 10s, also the $500 Terminal Maintenance Construction Most Pole Award winner. It is Brandon Overton, the driver of car 76. He will receive $60,000 for 6th in points.
Yeah, just a little FYI, that buzz you got when you're down there, it all goes away when you get up here. So, haven't had to do this in about 9 years. I've seen they still got the lights right in your eyes, so that's always good. But yeah, just want to start off with congratulating Hudson and Mark and all the guys at Rocket One. Put yourself in position to win and took advantage of it when it counted. Want to congratulate Max on his Rookie of the Year deal, and obviously Ricky and all the guys, Burrows at SSI, man. Ain't no good way to say it. Y'all kicked their ass all year. So, sometimes life ain't fair, but take it on the chin and keep going. I know you guys will. I want to thank Lucas Oil for bringing us in here and treating us like family. Haven't always ran a tour, but I felt like I was one of the guys. Ashley and Rick have been awesome, all their staff, so cool, so fun to hang out with. Let's see, where am I at? All my competitors, all my buddies, we run up down the road. There was a bunch of times, I was ready to quit, just give up, like, damn, it's way harder than I thought it was going to be. Y'all keep us going. Y'all make me want to be better week in and week out. Who else? I got a lot of awesome people behind me, all my sponsors. I just want to thank them. When you don't win every weekend anymore, you don't get to say their name as much. So obviously I want to thank Wells Motorsports, Big Dave and Eric. They give me everything I need to get out here and compete with y'all. Convenient Lube, Muscle Factory, Easy Go. Mike Parkhurst has been a huge part of my racing. Garnto Southern, Big Dog Stuffing Tree, RW Powell, Hurst, SCM, Brad and Lisa Cowan, John Henderson, On Point Graphics, and a lot of my product sponsors I don't get to thank all the time. Chris Davis, I was going to see if he'd let me borrow that cowboy hat to dress his suit up a little bit tonight, but anyway, AFCO Radiators, Penske Shocks, Swift Springs, VP Boswell Oil, Clements Automotive, Earnhardt Technologies, Gaston and Maynard, y'all do I was about to call you Mayo. Y'all do a lot for me, and I appreciate everything. Buzzy Racing, K1 Suits, Bell Helmets, Ultra Shield seats, Strange Oval, FK rod ends, ProFab headers, Wheelwood brakes, Wiles drive shafts, and All-Star Performance. I got to thank my crew, Kent and Chapman. They bust their butt all year long for me, and I know sometimes I can get miserable, so just want to thank them. My beautiful fiance sitting back there. This is going to be the last time I get to say it. We're going to get married here in a couple weeks. Finally talked her into it, so she'll be my wife next year when we do good. So, yeah, hope y'all have a good Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Omega Plumbing in the Carolinas, Racing for Heroes, Bill Stein, Armslist.com, Baker Mitchell Company, Integris Risk Solutions. 39 out of Watertown, New York, Tim McCready. He'll get his first Lucas Oil Late 100 Series victory of 2023, Dustin.
T-Mac Tim McCready does it.
Checkered flag is out. Donnie Moran, it's going to be the 39 of McCready.
Two wins on the year, 22 top fives, 41 top tens, $500 as the Fox Shocks Most B main wins, $75,000 for fifth in points. It's T-Mac, Timmy McCready.
I just wanted to say thank you to the Lucas Oil people right off the bat. Like Earl said, it's amazing what they've done, what Forrest has created, and what we've ended up with. Cherish it as long as it lasts, man, because sometimes before you know it, it goes fast. I feel like I was a rookie still as I come up here, just as nervous as the first time I've ever been up here. So, just want to say thanks to Rick and all the people that do that. Obviously, congrats to Hudson. I know how hard they work. It was a privilege for us as a team to go toe-to-toe with Mark Richards Racing last year and get lucky enough to, I don't know if we came on top. We just ended up being lucky. So, to see them get what they're always good at doing, and Hudson, as hard as he works, I remember when he was a rookie, I think I said up here, you'll get one, and here it is. And obviously, Ricky, awesome year. I mean, there's nothing else to say, awesome year. In the top four, it's a neat little format they came up with. Nothing's perfect in life. We got a lot more money, and that was the best part about this whole thing. I mean, we're getting more money, and it's a testament to sometimes you don't get to do it the way you want to. So hopefully we can continue to grow this thing and make it better. Obviously, Max, good job. I don't know exactly where you're at, but he does a great job. It was fun to be on the road with him and Boom, and he's got a good family, great people, and it's always fun to be around him, and he's only going to get better too. So just want to thank my sponsors, obviously Mega Plumbing of the Carolinas, Longhorn Chassis, Bill Stein Shocks, Integralis Solutions. I always pronounce it wrong, and I apologize because I might have butchered it again. But Armslist.com, Brad Benton, Cornet Power, Baker Mitchell, Oceans RV Resorts. Anytime you're in the area, check them out. That's a great place to go to and put your RV up and have a good time. Obviously, Wesley Page, he's done a lot for us the last end of the year and throughout this season. The Aesthetic House, Willwood, Brakes, Winters, Wiles, Behrens. Like I said, I'm very bad at this because my handwriting's horrible. So Walker Filters, VP Race Fuels, Kirky Seats, FK Rod Ends, All-Star, Swift Springs, Sweet, Speedworks Headers, Simpson Race Products, Mark IV, Winning's Edge, and Delph. And my guys, Scott, obviously Jeff, Lucas. It's hard to do this, and for us as a team to recycle and have to change people, we got a good one right here with Scott that I'm proud of, and hopefully we can fill in some gaps and keep building our program to get better in the next few years. And obviously, Donald and Gina, their whole family, I've said this before, and there was a time maybe 20 years ago where I didn't think this way, but these owners, every one of you owners, you don't have to do it. We all know this. You do it because you love it. You do it because you meet us, and we meet you, and it turns into way more than just a race team. And I'm so happy that every driver up here, all 14 of us, get to do what we love to do. You guys support us, and I don't have to work an extra job during the winter like I used to 25 years ago or other things. Continue to stay strong owners and continue to support us as drivers because this deal's hard, and we really do support it. We love all you guys, like every owner here, and I just thank you for doing what you guys do. And at the end, my kids, obviously, and my wife, Karen, Gavin, Cambria, can't wait to get home and start it again. And we're excited for next year. I mean, this isn't where we want to be as a team, and we're not going to be here as a team. We're only going to get better. So we're excited to start all off again and try again.
The Nutrient Ag Solutions, Donna Grosse, Lucas Oil, Bill Stein, VP Fuels, Mark Martin, out about it, Mega Plumbing of the Carolinas, Smash Chefs, ASC Warranty, Midwest Sheet Metal for Lance and Darla Landers, Jonathan Davenport on the Blairsville, Georgia, 66th career win in the Lucas Oil Late 100 Series.
Davenport will stay on the bottom. He'll get it done. The winner of the 10th Annual Cowboy Classic is Superman Jonathan Davenport. McCready down to the bottom. It's going to be Jonathan Davenport winning.
America's oldest dirt late model race, Davenport gets it done here tonight in Tyler County.
Seven wins on the year, 29 top fives, 41 top tens. He was the Deathridge Opticians' most popular driver. He'll get $500 for that. The fastest in Dirt Draft Hot Laps, $500 check for that. Fourth in the standings, $100,000, Superman Jonathan Davenport. We also ask that Preston Pierce please make his way to the stage as the Dirt Draft Fantasy League champion, because you can get your picture taken with JD.
Thanks, Ben. It just feels weird up here without James being here. We definitely miss you. We know you're probably watching back home, so just want to say hello to you. And obviously we all hate your loss. So anyway, I'm going to start off with congratulations to Hudson and the whole Rocket House Car team. Also to Ricky and their team, definitely had a hell of a year. And also Devin, also, we all put ourselves in position to come out on top, and it, just didn't happen for all of us, but congratulations to Hudson. Also, congratulations to Max and his car owner, Boom, on their Rookie of the Year. For ourselves, we definitely had an up and down season, with all the personnel change we had throughout the year. Just about at different times, people would come and go, and some people would come and go and come back again. So anyway, it was definitely a different year for us, but it was a building year. I definitely got to thank Lance and Darla Landers for giving me this opportunity. We've been going on 6 years now, so we're building definitely a great relationship and just getting stronger every year. Got to thank Corey and Tyler for everything they've sacrificed for us at the end of the year and throughout the year. Also got to thank my wife, Rachel, and son, Blaine, just for the support back home. With that being said, I got to thank Steve at Nutrient Ag Solutions and Dino Grow Seed, ASC Warranty, Steve, and everybody at Longhorn Chassis, the whole group there. Definitely a lot of support there, and thank them for everything. Bill Stein, VP Fuels, Chris Davis with Midwest Sheet Metal, and obviously all of our other product sponsors. Couldn't do it without none of them. So also like to thank the whole Lucas Oil staff, everybody from the ground to the top floor. Y'all work hard for us, and we definitely appreciate everything y'all do for us. Just gonna make it short and sweet. Hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I tell you what, hang on a second, JD. We're going to get you, Jonathan, one second. Get a picture with this gentleman. And I want to know real quick, Preston Pierce, you won the Dirt Draft Fantasy Contest. I want to know, did you pick JD every night to get the win? Well, tell the people, was that your key?
I wish I could, but, he's too good, so too expensive. Can't afford him every night.
Too much money. Well, Preston Pierce is the Dirt Draft champion. He'll get his picture with Jonathan Davenport.
He is in the Big River Steel of Coleman Farm, Soper Trucking, Subsurface of Indiana, 20 RT. Out of Martinsville, Indiana, Ricky Thornton Jr.
Your winner at All-Tech is going to be Ricky Thornton Jr.
Ricky Thornton Jr. gets it down here to the fourth. And Ricky Thornton Jr. goes to victory lane. It's a perfect night. And Ricky Thornton Jr. has won the Mountain Moonshine Classic. No doubt, the number one dirt late model driver of the nation.
Martinsville, Indiana's Ricky Thornton Jr. will do it again here in Knoxville.
Finishing third in the series standings this year, $125,000. And Ricky, when you come up, you better bring a drink and a chair because you got a lot of awards when you come up here. How about it for third in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series standings? 23 wins, 41 top fives, 42 top tens, $125,000, Ricky Thornton Jr. We're going to also ask Gaston Sheely and Steve Maynard to please come up from Earnhardt Technologies. And we want to mention Ricky is going to get the All-Star Performance Fast Time of the Year, a $500 check, a $250 product certificate. Also, the Big River Steel Most Podium Finishes, a $1,000 check for that. And Ricky, we're going to have a lot of photos taken. We're going to give you a lot of checks up here, and then we're going to let you thank everybody. So right now, Earnhardt Technologies, Gaston, Steve, when you guys like to say a word on behalf of Earnhardt? You're good? No, all good? All right, well, we're going to get a picture right there. As Heath Lawson will get a picture. Earnhardt Technologies, most laps led, $500 check. God help us all. Chris Davis, I need you on standby. Start making your way up. Don't look at all the ladies. Come on up. Chris Davis, please make your way up. Ricky Thornton Jr. is going to be the Midwest Sheet Metal point leader. He's going to get $1,000 for that, courtesy of Chris Davis with Midwest Sheet Metal. And oh no, Chris, were you in the bathroom, Chris? Chris. So number one or number two, what were you doing, buddy? He was so excited. You were so excited, Ricky said you had to go to the bathroom because you get to get your picture taken with him. Ricky, I got bad news for you. He's more excited to talk. He's going to congratulate you. We're going to take the picture, and then I promise you, Chris is not going to pass up a chance to talk. We'll let Heath grab the photo. All right, Chris, it's your chance for fame. What would you like to say to all the fine folks here tonight?
Good Lord, you'd think a midget's been up here. How do you tighten this up?
You broke it.
Man. Hey, first of all, Hudson O'Neill, Rocket Team, what a job. Second of all, this has really got to suck for you guys. I mean, Todd Burns, Anthony Burrows, you guys, how the hell do you have a 500-point lead, one race to go and lose the championship? Thanks to Rick Swally for that. But hey, we all knew what was going on when we started this deal. But everybody, great job, and Ricky, wow. Hudson, Tessa, hey, how come nobody said anything about her? Wow. Check this out. And Tessa, where's Tessa? Woo! Missy Pearson, she's hiding. But there is so many smoking hot women here. This is amazing. My wife, again, whatever she says, whatever you do not call me your smoking hot wife. So I can't be doing that. But I was talking to Don O'Neill just a little bit ago, and Hudson, he said he was 14 years old when I first started helping him. And man, you've come a long ways, buddy. You get a great job, and to win this thing so soon, and you got a bunch more in you, I'll guarantee you. Ricky, man, I mean, you guys, Devin Moran, all you guys. I don't get to do this very often. I don't get to come to the races because I have to work so I can come to the races. But this guy right here, nobody ever calls him Biggin, by the way. But him, Michael Rigsby, Dustin Jarrett, James Essex, they're my heroes because I get to watch all these races like I may be at my desk at work watching them or at home, but I don't miss anything. And this is like a whole new family for me. The Lucas Series, the Forest and Charlotte. I mean, Earl's been with them, I think he said 26 years. I mean, if something happens to Forest and Charlotte, I don't know what's going to happen. You guys need to appreciate what we got. I mean, this is the greatest thing in the world, but it could stop tomorrow. Rick and Ashley and that whole team, all the efforts you do, I couldn't do that for 20 minutes. I mean, I can't stay out on the road forever like that. Is Rigsby here? Where's he at? He's plumb back there somewhere. Michael, you showed him how to do this, man. Great job. I give you all the credit. I mean, all the MAV TV guys and James, all the guys. Dave Argerbright's here somewhere. But to me, you showed them all how to do it. Thank you. Well, I guess I need to shut up. But thank you all very much.
Well, if you had your Vegas bet on Chris Davis having the longest speech of the night, you're going to win some money tonight. So at this point, I'd like to welcome Aaron Lambert to the stage as Ricky Thornton Jr., a product certificate along with a $1,000 check as the Penske Shock's most top fives. I told you to bring your drink. You didn't believe me, but we're going to make you sing after the next one. Wait. You won't be so nervous by the time you go. Aaron Lambert, Penske Shocks. Aaron, thank you for all your support. Anything you'd like to say?
I'd just like to thank everybody here, everybody from Lucas Oil, obviously HUD, Steve, Mark, everybody at Rocket. Congratulations. Everybody on Ricky's crew, you guys do an amazing job. And Max, congratulations. Miss Boom, but I'm sure he's at home having a Busch Light and enjoying this. So thanks again for everybody. We really enjoy being part of this and look forward to doing it again next year. Thank you.
Again, we thank Penske Shocks for the support of the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. A product certificate along with a $1,000 check for the most top fives. We now ask Graham Fordyce if he can make his way up to the stage. The Simpson Race Products most heat race wins, a $500 check and a product certificate for a new helmet. Once again, Ricky Thornton Jr. here tonight as he will pick up that $500 and we'll see, yep, Graham's making his way up. Now see, Chris, here's the difference. Graham's every bit as a big old boy as you are, but Graham's not gonna come up here and pick on me the way you did. You know, us little people, we're people too, Chris, just remember that. Graham, do you have anything you'd like to say on behalf of Simpson? No, Graham's a man of few words. And see, he didn't take 10 minutes to talk either, Chris. You see how he did that? So congratulations, $500 from Simpson Race Products, $500 check and a product certificate for a new helmet. And now Aaron Baldridge with Veland, if he will please make his way up. For the Veland most feature wins, 23, not just the most on the year, the most ever for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series in a single season. That's what Ricky Thornton Jr. did this year, on the way to $700,000 in winnings as we welcome Aaron Baldridge. Aaron, do you have anything you'd like to say on behalf of Veland?
No, we appreciate being part of this series, and I just want to say thank you to all the drivers. I got to go to several races this year. It's very exciting. Especially see all the work that everyone puts in, the drivers, obviously the pit crew, the owners, and all the Lucas Oil team. And special thanks to Wayne for making all the sponsors feel at home. We really appreciate it, everything you do, and just glad to be part of it. Thank you again.
And again, we want to thank Veland. They've really done a lot to support the series and make a lot of this possible. Well, without further ado, it's been a minute, so I'll say it again. Over $700,000 in total winnings, $125,000. He had all those awards. We'll see if he's not nervous anymore. Third in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series standings, Ricky Thornton Jr.
First off, I think I want everyone to kind of look around the room, be able to be up here and race with all these awesome owners, crew guys, racers. It's pretty special. Got to give a big shout out to Max Blair for winning Rookie of the Year. It's been pretty cool to get as close as we have through the year, and looking forward to racing with you next year. Congrats to the whole Rocket One team, Hudson. Pretty awesome year for you guys. It's pretty cool. A lot of guys don't know Hudson's a big reason how I got my start with SSI. So it's pretty awesome to race with you guys, and it's nice to be able to race hard and clean with them all the time. Got to thank Big River Steel, Hoker Trucking, High Performance Lubricants, Coltman Farms. They're all here today, so it's pretty cool to be able to see them and hang out for the weekend. Sonoco Race Fuel, Certified Inspection Service, Dyno One, Westside Tractor Sales, Midwest Sheet Metal, Longhorn Chassis, Bill Stein, Rumley Engineering, Clements Racing Engines, Murdy Farms, Ultra Shield Seats, Sharp Advantage, my brother EMD Wraps. He kind of gets on me. I keep turning the right rear up a little bit too much, so maybe next year I'll try to be a little easier on him. But Willwood, Schoenfield, Wiles Drive Shafts, Barron Performance, Impact Racing, Todd and Vicky Burns. Without them and just giving me the opportunity to come out and do this, I owe them a lot. Burroughs, he's taught me to be a better man, better husband, better dad. I owe a lot of my experience that I've learned this year from him. DJ, Jaco, Darla, they bust their butts and they make sure everything's is as good as we can be. So my wife Shay, my little girl Hadley, Asher Blaine, it's stressful going up and down the road, and luckily we get to do it with you guys. I gotta give. We lost Grandma Pat this year. It definitely sucks, but she has a big role in the whole SSI Motorsports team. So we're thinking about you, James. We're thinking about you, Steve. Just hopefully we can be up here again next year, be a couple spots better, and looking forward to seeing everybody again at the Lucas Oil Series in 2024. Thank you.
We now ask Anthony Burrows to make his way to the stage, the Outerwear's Crew Chief of the Year. And Nick, make your way up as well. Nick Sharrow from Outerwears, make his way up as Anthony Burrows will receive $1,000, the Outerwear's Crew Chief of the Year. Burrows, you're styling tonight, man. You got the hair just right. You got the chrome dome, you're rocking it. No, I didn't say no ball head. I said chrome dome. There's a big difference. I'll let him get a photo here, and then we'll talk with Anthony and Nick. As I tell you what, man, this guy, Anthony Burrows, I think a lot of crew chiefs get happy when a race rains out. When I told him my finale at Sonoco was rained out, he was upset because he just wanted to go win more features. So a lot of crew chiefs are happy. Not this guy. He always wants more. Nick, I was going to let you say something if you want to, but nope, you're all good. Anthony, heck of a year. A lot of people, race fans, how about it? Race fans, race teams, race everybody. The Outerwear's Crew Chief of the Year, Anthony Burrows.
You can tell Earl and Timmy and I are the old guys. We're the only one that have paper notes. All these young guys have got their phones. So, but thanks for Outerwears for presenting this award. Very grateful and honored and humbled to receive it. But I got to ask Chris Jaco and DJ Tires to stand up, if you don't mind. And I'm going to apologize in advance. Everybody thinks I'm some kind of hardcore dude, but I'm really not. I'm really passionate. So when I talk about things that I really care about, my voice gets a little quivery. So I want to apologize in advance for that. But these guys that deserve the award, they do everything we ask. They work hard. They don't complain. They have a good attitude. They're true professionals at the racetrack, at the shop, everywhere they go. And they represent everything that SSI Motorsports is all about and what Lucas Oil Dirt Late Model Series is all about. And I know I can speak for Todd and Vicky and Ricky that we're forever grateful for you guys, and it's an honor to show up every day and work alongside you guys. All of our success is owed to you, and I appreciate it. We have one guy you guys never see. We call him the One Thumb Fabricator. He works back at the shop, Jamie. He does all of our fabrication. If we need something built, if we're on the road or whatever, he does that for us, and he's a huge part of our team, but he gets no glory, never gets his picture made in victory lane, never gets his name talked about, but we appreciate everything Jamie does for our team. Todd and Vicky Burns and your family. Todd, you called me 2.5 years ago. I was sitting in my recliner, and I was thinking about getting out of racing. I told Darla, I said, maybe I need to go back and do what I went to college for. And we talked for 2 days, and you and I had a vision and a 5-year plan, and we're 2.5 years into it, and I think we're off to a good start. And I appreciate everything you guys do. You pretty much gave me the keys and turned it over to me and said, take it, and we're going to support you. And I'm forever grateful for that. And not only just working for you, but the friendship and what you and your family means to me, I can't put into words. Ricky, I don't know what to say, man. Everybody said we wasn't going to get along. But I love you, man. We believe in you. Thank you for believing in us and what we're doing. And we're going to keep working hard for you and trying to get better. And we're going to gain a couple of spots before it's over with. I would like to, real quick, Ricky covered some of our partners, but I talk to a lot of people on a day-to-day basis, probably bugging some of them to death. So I'd like to just run through them real fast. Outerwears, again, thank you guys. Thank not only for what you do for our team, but what you do for the sport. All-Star Performance, Quick Car Racing Products, Brown & Miller Racing Solutions, Kaiser Manufacturing, Barn Systems, Midwest Sheet Metal, Swift Springs, Earnhardt Technologies, Wild Drive Shafts, Bill Stein Shocks, Longhorn Chassis, Kevin Rumley. Thank you, man. You really help us. I really appreciate the friendship. Barents, AccuForce, now Afterburner. Keith's been a big part of our team. FK Rod Ends, Maria's always supported us. Sonoco Race Fuels, Schoenfeld Hitters, Zoo at Midwest. You do the best you can, I feel like, to get us those chalk marks that we bug you about. Willwood Racing, Performance Bodies, Winning Edge Carburetors, Clements Race Engines, Winners Performance, Buzzy Racing, Jones Racing Products, Strange Oval, and EMD Wraps. My son Ryan turned 19 years old yesterday. I've missed a lot of his life doing this, and I know he's home watching it. I just want him to know how proud I am of him. As he's a freshman in college, and he's really, really proud of the young man he's turned into. Darla, thanks for all those Walmart grocery shopping trips that you'd hate, all those late night coffees. You go up and down the road with us every day, and I really appreciate your support and all you do for us. James Essex, man, we really miss you, and we're sorry for your loss. Forrest Lucas and his family, I mean, we can't say enough for what you guys have done for us and our sport. I mean, we wouldn't be here without what you've done and sacrificed, and we're greatly appreciative of that. This is my third banquet at SSI Motorsports, and our first without Grandma Pat. She always sat over there and had a beer, and one of our biggest fans. If we got back home on a weekend and it was a bad weekend and we saw her, she wanted to know why we ran so bad this weekend. So we miss her every day, and I know she would be proud of what we were accomplishing. Other than that, thank you guys. Look forward to seeing you in Florida.
I would say good luck to the Roll Tide, but I think they'll be fine. Now, I am worried about those Wolverines getting your speed secrets on the 20 RT, so you better be careful on those signals in the pit area.
The Big River Steel Lazy Days RV, CW Trucking, Car Source Auto Red Oak Pub, 99 at Devin Moran. He's out of Dresden, Ohio.
Devin Moran in that Lazy Days RV, Red Oak Pub, CW Trucking, Big River Steel, number 99, comes off turn number 4. He's the winner of the opening night of the Gopher 50 here at Deer Creek Speedway. The driver out of Dresden, Ohio, the Double Down Motorsports, number 99, pulling into victory lane, declared the winner.
Two wins on the year, 23 top fives, 45 top tens, $150,000. He finishes second in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series standings in 2023. Dresden, Ohio's Devin Moran.
James, I think you know how much the whole dirt late model world thinks about you. And our deepest and dearest condolences. Definitely got to be a hard part of your life right now, but we're all thinking about you. There's definitely been a couple people talk about Forrest and Morgan Lucas, you know, and they don't get enough recognition for what they do for us. You know, we get to come out here and do what we love and what we dreamt about doing our entire lives. And they just keep putting money into it and keep doing the things to make our lives better for us. They're not doing it for themselves or anyone else. They're doing it for us, you know, and I want to thank them, Rick Schwally, Ashley, Wayne, the whole Lucas Oil staff. There's always debates on who's a better series, this and that, and everything else. And we have two great series, but Rick and them guys do a fantastic job. It's a really hard thing to do, but it's a great accomplishment. You know, I thank them guys for everything they do. All the race teams, like I said, it's a hard task to be able to get through this entire series. I've tried it a couple times. I've sucked really bad at it. I haven't made it through a couple times. The outcome was a little bit different this year, but as long as everyone keeps working hard and keeps trying and getting better, it's an awesome task just to get through the whole series. I would like to congratulate Max. Like I said, it's struggling at times, but to get the Rookie of the Year, congratulations. Hudson, when he wasn't even racing yet, we were young. I was racing my first or second year at Eldor, getting the sides knocked off the car. He was the first one over there, and he was up in the truck. Me and him were beating out the door panels, and like I said, he wasn't racing. His dad was beating everyone else's door panels down at that time. So he came over to help me a little bit. And we've been great friends, and he went from doing that to trying to beat my door panels down for a $200,000 check. And unfortunately, he succeeded, but I want to say congratulations to you, HUD, Tessa, Mark Richards. You guys have the staple of race teams. You guys have, everyone's trying to do what you've done. Ricky and them guys, they've accomplished it for the most part, and none of us have other than you two. So congratulations, Mark and Steve and HUD. Same with you, Ricky. Great season, It's tough the way it goes, but this is an entertainment sport, and the money that Rick and them guys put out for us, it was a cool deal. JD, everybody else, Brandon, Timmy, it's like I said, it's not easy going up and down the road, and when you're getting your ass kicked by Ricky every week, it makes it a lot tougher, So just a lot of fun, tough times. I got to thank my smoking hot, as Chris would say, wife, Lakia. Been a long 5 days already. I couldn't do any of this without her. She's my heart and soul. I ain't figured out how I outkicked my coverage that far, but I did pretty good for myself, and she's up and down the road with me, and I can't thank her enough. Roger Sellers, best move I've ever made in my life. I've had great car owners in the past. I've doubled down Motorsports, or done Benson Motorsports. We've got Ty Torg, all these other teams. My dad, my grandpa, I've drove for all these people, but when Roger contacted me last year, it's a place that I felt like was going to be home, and it has been. He is behind my back 100% of the way. And don't get me wrong, when we were struggling this year, he's like, hey, we got to figure something out here, and he gives me that push, and that's just how he is, and that's how he's got to be. He's the one that's keeping us pushing. So I want to thank him, Robbie, Casey, and Connor. They didn't get to come this weekend, but thank all of them for spending all the money on us. It's not easy for any of these car owners, and they don't have to do it as well. So I want to thank them for having my back, and we'll get a championship at some point, Raj. We just got to keep on working on it. But I want to thank you so much for the opportunity you've given me, and just love you like a father, second father. It's awesome. I want to thank my crew guys, Chuck, Mason, Tanner, who's not here, Tad, Wiley coming part-time, and everyone else that's been in and out helping me this year. It's if you don't have a crew around you and a team around you, like I said before, it's impossible to win races and succeed and win championships. So thank you guys. We're just going to keep getting better as a team. They tell me what I do wrong on and off the track, and I tell them what they're doing wrong, and that's the only way to get better is to figure out the problems and work on it as a team, and that's what we do. I want to thank my family, my mom and dad. A lot of the people know who my dad is, but he doesn't get enough credit from me, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be standing up here right now. He's groomed me along the way, and he's probably yelled at me more than anybody. So I want to thank him. Thank my grandparents, Dick and Rita, and my Papa Ron and Grandma Phyllis at home. Just such a great family. I'm so lucky to be a part of the family that I am, and I want to thank them so much. With that being said, I've got a ton of sponsors that we can't do this without. This does not happen without money, and everyone knows that. No one likes talking about it a whole lot, but everyone knows it's a lot that goes into this. So I want to thank Lazy Days RV, Scott Coleman with Big River Steel, Doug Curlis and C&W Trucking. We've got Car Source Dan at home, Mike Serap with Red Oak Pub, McHugh, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Longhorn Chassis, Steve Baker, and them guys. They do a phenomenal job. I got in those cars a couple years ago, and they've done nothing but try to help me as much as they can. So I want to thank them guys so much. Bill Stein Shocks, Aaron, Kevin. They have such a great core group of people over there. Lee, Tim, Pete, all them guys. So I want to thank them. Clements Race Engines, Glenn, and then also Jack Cornett. It's hard to find one really good race engine builder, and I'm lucky enough to have two. So I have the best motors in the pits, I feel like, and it's because of both of them gentlemen. I'd like to thank Lucas Oil Products for all they do for us. Aki Force, now DRP, Lenny and them guys, and then obviously Keith Burner. He's been one of my greatest mentors now that it's Afterburner Performance. So I want to thank both of those companies. Hull and Haskell, Slicker Graphics. I feel like I always have one of the best looking cars, and this year that was because of him. Maria, FK Rod-Ins, Barron's Performance, David at Hoosier Tire South, iBox Springs, Midwest, Chris Davis, thank you. You know, he's an awesome stand-up dude, and I haven't really got to know him before this year, and it's always fun, as you can tell, coming up and hanging out and talking to him. He's a great time. It's awesome to getting to know you. Stack Panels, GE Auto Sales, Molly, VP Race Fuels. You know, there's a lot of different fuel brands out there, and I'm lucky enough to be part of one of the best in the business, so I want to thank those. Will Woods, XS Batteries, Winners Rear Ends, Quick Car, Lincoln Smith Racing, Heath and Amy and Lincoln. They couldn't make it out here tonight, but I want to thank them for being a part of the team and a part of my family. Hank with the Winning Edge Carburetors, Mark with Schoenfield Headers, Simpson Race Products. Have the best gear in the world and keeping me safe, so I want to thank Simpson. Dynamic Drive Lines, Tom Buzzy, Strange Oval Axles. I want to thank Tony and Stacy and all them back there in the corner for feeding us all year, trying to make us fat. Scott Smith at SNH, and I want to thank everyone for coming out, and Merry Christmas to all.
We'd like now to welcome to the stage the championship car owners, Mark Richards and Steve Baker with Rocket One Racing, the 2023 Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series champion car owners. I think they're waiting to see who's going to be the last one to make it up. Mark, would you like to go first, sir? Mark Richards, everybody.
It was a real honor to win this championship this year with all the money that Lucas has put into it. And I want to thank everyone at Lucas Oil for giving us this platform to be able to do this. Our deepest condolences go out to James Essex and his family for their loss. James has been everybody knows he's pretty much the face of this deal. And, we're all thinking about him. I want to thank all the sponsors and partners that helped Lucas put this deal together and make it the largest championship in dirt late model racing. In 2017, when my son Josh won this championship, I was here, and Hudson had won the Rookie of the Year. And after hearing Hudson's speech, which I didn't know Hudson very well then, I knew that someday Hudson would become a series champion. And now Hudson has become the youngest champion ever for Lucas. Steve Baker and myself have ran a house car program for over 30 years. Some of the drivers that drove for us, Timmy Hitt, Davey Johnson, Steve Francis, Josh Richards, Rick Eckert, Brandon Shepard, and now we are proud to add Hudson O'Neill to that list. This is a big team effort, and there's a lot of people that I need to thank real quick. The Rocket One team, we have basically two businesses there that kind of operate together, but the Rocket One team with Danny, White, Austin, Hargrove, and Joel Rogers, these guys sacrifice a lot to make all this happen each week. I want to thank their wives and their girlfriends, especially for supporting all of us week in and week out. I also want to thank my girlfriend Rachel for her support. I want to thank my partner, Steve, and his wife. Steve and I have been in business since 1986, so it's been a long relationship with Steve. Everybody at Rocket Chassis, they do a great job day in and day out. And when Rocket One needs something, they all come through to help us get what we need. Without the sponsors that support this team, we couldn't do this. We have had some great sponsors over the years, and some of them have been with us for over 2 decades. Valvoline has been with us for over 2 decades. Tom Gerald and everybody at Valvoline. Siebert Calf Ranches, which really ain't a calf ranch. He sells pigs. But Mike Siebert has been a great sponsor. He's been with us since 2004, and he's 100% behind this team. Ace Metalworks, which is a local guy back home, he's been with us since 2004 as well. Gunner's Honey, Greg Gunner. Greg's been with us for quite a while. We added some new sponsors this year. WR1 Sims Chassis, Chad Wheeler, O'Neill Salvage, Dawn and Anna O'Neill. Performance Grading, we have Gary Hopp here with us tonight. We appreciate his help. And Stiles Marine and Maintenance just got added there towards the end of the year. I can't thank these sponsors enough for their support. I also got to thank Andy Durham. If not, he'll be on me, so for building us awesome engines. I feel like, you know, he does a really great job building our engines and keeping us on track. I want to thank all the promoters that give us the venue to race at each week. Without them, we couldn't do this. I want to thank all the fans that support Lucas Dirt Late Model Series. Without all these people that I've mentioned, none of this would be possible. So with all that, it's a lot of people that puts a team like ours together in order to make this all happen. Congratulations to Ricky Thornton and SSI Motorsports on an incredible season. We enjoy racing with you guys. You know, it's always great. Anthony and I, you know, we were friends and we get along really well, and we enjoy the relationship with them. Congratulations to Max Blair and Boom Briggs and Briggs Motorsports on their Rookie of the Year. We look forward to seeing everybody in a little over a month. It all starts over again. Thank you.
Steve, are you sure you said it all? Not even 2 words? He's got a few words. Steve Baker, everybody.
Well, just one small thing, and again, we're thinking about you, James. Hopefully you're watching, and we're thinking about you and your family, but you look around this room and you see all these people, and it's just makes me really feel good to be a part of this organization, a part of this sport, and congratulations to all the car owners here. We all know how tough this is and what a sacrifice that everybody has to make to do this. Crew chiefs, drivers, wives, girlfriends, and all that, all the sacrifices. Again, just thank everybody for being a part of this.
Once again, Mark Richards and Steve Baker, team owners for Rocket One Racing, the 2023 car owners for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series champion. As they'll head back, at this point, we please ask the crew chief, the champion crew chief, Mr. Danny White, please make your way up to the stage. Danny, you're out on the road. You had an addition to the family this year, and you're a champion crew chief. Take the mic away, my friend.
Hello. I didn't know I was going to have to say anything, so I'm totally unprepared for this. But I guess first off, I just want to give all the glory to God and thank Him for the position I'm at. My faith has got me a long way, and I just, all the glory goes to Him. The second person I need to thank is my wife, Andrea, for supporting me, letting me do what I love. I'll never be able to repay you. I know I talk like I sacrifice. I get to live my dream all the time. And she's at home. We have our 3-month-old son with us, and we have a 4-year-old daughter at home, Everly, and Maverick, my son. So thank you for taking care of them, and hopefully someday I'll be able to repay you somehow. I don't know how. Thank you to Mark and Steve. I feel like I owe a lot to them. I owe where I'm at with my family goes to them. They've supported me. There's probably times I should have been fired. My 3rd race as the crew chief, I left the racetrack in handcuffs, and they're still behind me. So thank you for everything you've done for me and my family. Austin and Joel, we've been through a lot. This is as much your award as it is mine. Like Anthony said about his guys, you guys are great. They do way more work than I do. I'm kind of a 8:30 to 5:30 guy now with the family, and they pick up where I kind of have to, be the dad and husband at home. So thank you guys for everything you've done for me. And Hudson, thank you for coming in here and doing what you do. I remember I told you early, I think right after we found out you were the driver, that I wanted you to come in here, and I just wanted you to be Hudson O'Neal. I didn't want you to come in and feel like you needed to be somebody else or fill somebody's shoes, and you didn't, and you did what you do. And thank you very much.
And the number one, the Valvoline Serpent Camp Ranch's Ace Metal Works Gunner, Sally Petro towing entry. It's Hudson O'Neal out of Martinsville, Indiana.
Checkered flag is out. It's going to be Hudson O'Neal getting his first win of 2023. Back-to-back winner at East Bay Raceway Park is the new deal, Hudson O'Neal.
Here comes O'Neal into one. Hudson O'Neal will go to the mark. You know what's coming next, Dustin? Here it comes up the track.
The Rumble by the River winner is going to be Hudson O'Neal.
Well, they see the white flag. This is it for $200,000. Shepard stumbles a little bit on the tip. O'Neal down. Shepard is out of fuel. Shepard may be out of fuel. This is it
for the championship
and the win.
Hudson O'Neal with a slider. Moran going to try to cross him over. Oh, and Hudson O'Neal with the championship unofficially in a wild finish.
Six wins, 32 top fives, 44 top tens, $200,000. Your 2023 Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series champion out of Martinsville, Indiana, Hudson O'Neal. As we said, Hudson's going to get a $200,000 check. He's going to get a champion's ring, a $250 gift card from Bear Rents Performance Warehouse, a product certificate for a Bear chassis from Kryptonite, a product certificate for 4 Springs from Swift Springs. Race fans, once again, Hudson O'Neal.
I'm way more nervous right now than I was rolling out at Eldora for the final race of the year. Wow, what a night things been. I've practiced what I'm going to say for the last 2 weeks, and every time, the first thing I'm going to say is, thank you, James. And, over the last couple years, or over the last year, I've became very close to where James lives over in Hope, Indiana, and I live just down the road from him, and so it hits a little bit more home. I hate that what he's going through, and I know that we're all thinking about him, and I know he's probably watching and smiling and enjoying it probably more than we are standing here. So I really appreciate him. First and foremost, I'd like to say congratulations to all the competitors, all the Final Four. It's been absolutely a pleasure to be able to battle with you guys all year and just be a part of it, so thank you guys for that. Also would like to thank Lucas Oil, Forrest, Charlotte Lucas, Morgan Lucas, and the entire Lucas family, Rick and Ashley Schwally, Wayne Castleberry, Jeremy Shields, James Essex, and the entire Lucas Oil staff. You guys offer us an unbelievable place to race every week, and you guys do so much for us, everyone in this room, so much for the sport, and we couldn't be more thankful for what you're doing. I couldn't imagine racing anywhere else, so thank you guys for that. And ever since I took the checkered flag in October, I've thought a lot about what I'm going to say, what I'm going to talk about, and the same thing continues to come to my mind, that I can't believe it. I can't believe that I'm up here in front of you guys accepting a Lucas Oil championship. And for so many years, I sat in all these seats all around this room. I've sat everywhere all around this room. All the way back by the doors, I sat right here, right next to the stage, and was so close just a couple years ago. And I remember being a little kid
Lucas Oil Mansion when my dad won the championship. And I'll never forget that feeling, watching him get up there and seeing him accomplish something that he tried for so many years to do. It was really special, and I'm very fortunate to be here tonight. And, you know, no matter where I've sat at around this room, I've always admired a couple things about this banquet. I've admired the head table, and I've admired the people that get to sit at the head table. I've admired that because the head table means something. I think it means dedication, hard work, a lot of hours, great teams, great owners. I think it resembles all of those things, and that's the reason why I admire the people that sit at those tables, because they resemble all of those things: hard work, dedication, great team, great owners, long hours. And that's what every one of my guys that are sitting here, and everybody that are sitting at these two tables right here, they've had a hand in accomplishing this with us here this year. You know, whenever I started racing, I never dreamed to be a champion. I just wanted to be a race car driver. You know, I just wanted to be like my dad. I just wanted to be able to go out there and race with all the heroes that I grew up watching. I wanted to race with people like Davenport, McCready, Overton, Pearson, Owens, Bloomquist, and that was enough for me. You know, to get to live that, and, you know, sometimes you're going down a straightaway through a corner and you get to look over and you get to see Jonathan Davenport next to you. You know, as a 15, 16, 17-year-old kid, that was all I wanted. That was plenty for me. It didn't matter if I ever won a race. So I appreciate all you guys for all those memories. You know, now 7 years later, it's crazy, I'm 23 and I've been racing on the Lucas Oil Series for 7 years now. And 7 years later, we finally did it. We're a Lucas Oil champion. And I say we because it's not me. Truthfully, it's very little of me. It's every one of my guys that are sitting at these tables that they're the ones that bust their butts every week, and they give me the best car they possibly can. And I'm the one that gets the easy job at the end of the day. And, you know, if it wasn't for Mark Richards, Steve Baker, Danny White, Joe Rogers, Austin Hargrove, if it wasn't for all of them, Rocket One Racing, Rocket Chassis, all the families that are a part of them, none of this would be possible. And that's the reason why I will forever be grateful to be a part of Rocket One and Rocket Chassis. You know, whenever Mark called me last year to come and be a part of Rocket One, I couldn't jump at the opportunity fast enough. It was a dream come true. It really was. And, you know, he showed belief in me that I could be like some of the people that he mentioned whenever he was up here, a Josh Richards or a Brandon Shepard, and you know, but he made his goal very clear very early on in the going. It was to win a Lucas Oil Championship, and for me, a 22-year-old kid that hadn't won a bunch of races, hadn't really, truthfully, had any success in the world of dirt late model racing, I was terrified. I was terrified at the fact that maybe I wouldn't be able to fill the shoes of Josh Richards or Brandon Shepard, and I don't think I have. I don't think I ever will. But the more we raced, and the more I got to know every bit one of these guys, the more I realized why Brandon Shepard and Josh Richards, Rick Eckert, all the guys that came before me were successful. Yeah, they were great race car drivers, every one of them. But better than that, they had a great team behind them. They have a team that pushes them to be better and will never let you get down on yourself. You know, I couldn't be more thankful for the family that I have grown to have at Rocket One and Rocket Chassis. And, you know, I will forever be grateful for all you guys. And I've also got to thank my family. If it wasn't for a great support system back at home, we would be nothing. And I think every one of us in here can agree with that. You know, this sport will absolutely drive you insane if you let it sometimes. And if it wasn't for my mom, my dad, my girlfriend Tessa, my grandma and grandpa back at home watching, If it wasn't for every one of them, I wouldn't be the man I am today. I wouldn't be the race car driver I am today. I wouldn't be anything at all. My dad, he gave me every opportunity I ever needed to be successful in this life, and hopefully now that hopefully we can enjoy all these moments together. And whenever I first came to Rocket, one of my main worries was the sponsors. I've always had great relationships with all my sponsors, and whenever I came to Rocket One, like Mark had said, that he'd had sponsors that had been with him a very, very long time, and I didn't know any of them. I didn't have a relationship with any of them, and so that was one of my focal points coming into this year was to get to know all of them, form relationships with every one of them, and boy, was I wrong for even worrying about it. That's what Tom Gerald, Brad Paxson, Mike Clayton, and everybody at Valvoline has done. They have truthfully made me feel like family and showed me an unbelievable amount of support and welcomed me with open arms and made me feel like I had been here for 20 years. And I'm really thankful to be a part of that. And, along with Valvoline, we have so many great sponsors that it's incredible how much support this team has and how much support the whole racing community has from some of these sponsors. And I'd appreciate to list them for you guys here. I'd like to start off with Mike Soybert from Soybert Calf Ranches, Gary Hopp from Performance Grading, Norman McDougall from Ace Metalworks, Don O'Neill with O'Neill Salvage and Recycling, WR1 Sim Chassis, Chad Wheeler has been a really good friend of mine, and I appreciate everything he does. Greg Gunner from Gunner's Honey, Rocket Pre-Owned, everybody that works, Noah and Paxson and everybody up at the shop, and everybody at Rocket Chassis down in the lower shop, Kurt, Eddie, all of them, and they have such a great business at Rocket Chassis and support so many customers all throughout the country, and to be able to be a little bit of the face of that and be able to represent Rocket Chassis, that's something I'm very blessed to be able to do, and hopefully I can do it for very many more years to come. And Sammy Stiles from Stiles Marine, Richie Lewis, and Russ Bradford from Sonoco Race Fuels, Andy Durham from Durham Racing Engines, Scott Kaiser Manufacturing, Integra Racing Shocks. Can't appreciate everything that they've done for us all year, and they've showed us a lot of support over the years, and really appreciate that from them. Carl Schultz from 5 Star Bodies, Levi LeVar, Sweet Manufacturing, ATL Fuel Cells, Andrews Products, Barnes Pumps, Roar Rod Ends, Bay Headers, Brin Transmissions, Brown & Miller, Bubba Army, E3, Fiberworks, Gary Sisson, Gorsuch Performance, Hard Rock Powder Coating, Herb Brin, Howe Racing Products, and Docile Art, Jones Racing Products, Baswell Racing Fuels, Ralph Wiles from Wiles Dry Shafts, he here is with us tonight, Kenny's Components, Maxima Oils, Peterson Fluid Systems, Power Starters, Quick Car, Show Trucks Unlimited, Simpson Race Products, SRI, Stealth, Strange Oval, Schwab Talk, Walker Performance, Willie's Carb, Willwood, Winners, Performance Bodies. Now that's a list of sponsors, but I think that says a lot about Mark Richards, Steve Baker, Rocket Chassis, and who they are and how loyal they are in making sure that their partners are taken care of, and the relationships that they form with all of their partners. And boy, am I just very happy to be able to represent them on our race cars every week, and I could not be more thankful for that. I think more the last couple of years than ever, we've learned that it takes every one of us. It takes everyone at Lucas Oil, it takes every one of the drivers, every one of the team members, every bit of the family. If it wasn't for all that, there's no champion, there's no Final Four, there's no Ricky beating up on us a little bit, there's no Max Blair Rookie of the Year. It takes all of us to be here and to, create a family. So I really appreciate every one of you guys. I'm sorry it took so much time. I'm trying to savor this moment. Hopefully there's more to come, but if there isn't, I've enjoyed this one. So appreciate all the competitors, appreciate Lucas Oil, Rocket One, Rocket Chassis. I'll see y'all next year, and let's go get another one.
Once again, Hudson O'Neal, your 2023 Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series champion. Well, again, we want to thank all the tracks that were in attendance here tonight that were part of the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series this year. Ken Adams with Georgetown Speedway, Atomic Speedway, Charlie Vest, Lance Speaker with Farmer City Raceway, Hillbilly 100 and Dirt Track World Championship promoters Carl and Shauna Short, Houston Speedway's Doug Johnson, Knoxville Raceway's Rick Rankin, Mike Profit, and Skip Johnson, Lernerville Speedway's Gregory Geibel, Gary Risch Sr. and Ed Wozniak, Muskegum County Speedway's Donnie and Brenda Moran, Raceway 7's William Pinkney and Bud Watson, along with Brad Stevens and Jesse Minette from 34 Raceway, and a new track for 2024, Shelby County Speedway and Gary Hopp. Well, as we get set now to bring Rick Schwally, Series Director, to the stage, I just want to say one thing. James Essex, if you're watching, brother, we love you, and we got your back. We're here for you. Know you're not alone, and man, we're ready to have you back up here with us. Without further ado, I bring Series Director for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, Rick Schwally, to the stage.
One quick round of applause for Ben. At 11 o'clock or so last night, I called him and said, man, we need a helping hand, and he's stood right in here, very little preparedness for it to have the opportunity to do just the job that he did for us tonight. It's unbelievable. So very, very much appreciated for Ben and his willingness to step right in and help us. Again, at this time of the night, we always go to our Mike Swims Award of Excellence, and this is one of those things we talk in our office each year about who this should be, and yet there's many people that it could be. There's many people that deserves recognized like that. We have a great and fantastic staff at Lucas Oil Products. They're obviously worthy too for the infrastructure they provide to us. Look at Earl Pearson. We're entering our 20th season, and Earl Pearson's been there for all 19 of them so far with us. Obviously, we would love to have Earl was a recipient of this at some point too. So there's a lot of great guys and a lot of great people that's helped us along the way. But this year was a little different. This year, we started with some challenges that we hear from our car owners that we need to be able to continue to raise the bar. And last year, on this given night, we were working to come up with our points fund, or paying out our points fund for the season-ending banquet, and it was $530,000. And we went to work, and thanks so much to Wayne Castleberry for all he does on our team, working tirelessly to elevate our program as well. But ultimately, we went to work and tried to find more money. Ultimately, isn't it right? I heard recently the motorsports handshake doesn't go like this; it goes like this. So it's just the way it is, because it takes a lot. It's a very expensive sport, and everybody's very dedicated to that. Saying all those things, we had a partner of ours in Scott Coleman from Big River Steel. And we have a video for Scott here tonight and we'll go ahead and cue that up. So Scott couldn't be here tonight. He did not know he was receiving this. We'd rather have surprised him with it, but Scott couldn't make it tonight. He's busy working on a new project for the Big River Steel folks. But Scott's more than a sponsor to us. Scott's a family member of ours. He first come to us in 2011. 2011 was the first year the series sanctioned the Dirt Track World Championship with Carl, and Scott was the title sponsor of that race in 2011. Since then, Scott has been an enabler for us. He has helped us with teams on the tour. He supported the Dunn Benson team. He supported other race teams. He's carried his banner on two of the teams that are with us this year in the SSI team with Ricky Thornton, as well as the Double Down Motorsports team with Devin Moran. Most importantly, Scott's a big ambassador to the series. He's just ultimately one of those guys that has been able to lean on him for anything that we've ever asked for, and he's always looked for a way to follow through and help. He's taken events that we had that were title sponsors of, a couple marquee areas in the Pittsburgh area located near their plant. He's brought out hundreds of employees to the Lernerville race at the Firecracker 100. He also got involved in the Pittsburgher 100, and even continuing that to next year. The Pittsburgh 100, obviously, it's a 50,000 to win race for next year now. And a lot of that, not all of it, but a lot of that is due to Scott Coleman's involvement into our series. It's a very deserving manner for Scott for this award, and as always, just reflecting on Mike Swims. Mike Swims would be proud of the award of excellence that Scott Coleman has given us. I will close things out. I appreciate everybody's willingness to get through this tonight. It was a bit strange not having James up here. James is obviously not just the voice of our series. In a lot of ways, he's the face of our series. You won't find somebody that wins and loses more with any of our trials and tribulations we have out the racetrack. We appreciate it. Really so much, everything that James does for us, and we miss him tonight, and we'll continue to pray for him as really everybody has said here. I will close things out as my point earlier on the points fund and what we elevated this year to $1 million points fund. As dirt racers 15 years ago, who would have ever thought that we would be racing for $1 million points fund? The folks at Lucas Oil has given us a platform to go out and be creative and do the things we want to do to be able to elevate our program. Just this week, Ashley made a request to our corporate office to, can we put $1 million in our checking account? We got checks to write. So they do that for us. They are right there behind us all the time. It's a terrific group of people, the family's involved over the years and getting to know them. This is my 20th year with Lucas that we're getting ready to enter, and I couldn't be more proud to be anywhere else than Lucas Oil and in the family. I will say Morgan, Lucas, as you can see the drag cars above your head right here, Morgan was involved in racing NHRA, and he understands you guys as much as anybody I've ever been surrounded with. He understands what it takes to go up and down the road. He understands how to have stuff, parts and things in your trailers to be prepared. He understands what it's like to be the 14th place guy versus the first place guy. And I'm very, very grateful to have the Lucas family in our lives. We're getting ready to go kick off that 20th season here soon. Before we leave, I'm going to just acknowledge our full-time staff and those that are working with us full-time with our series, and then even those that are also part of our extended staff that make a lot of sacrifice to help us out on the road every weekend. We couldn't do it, we couldn't do it without them. I'm very grateful to all of them. I'm very grateful to all the extended parts and elements to this, whether it's crew members, drivers, car owners, whether it's track promoters, our broadcast partner in FloRacing. Flo has come on and give us an extended, broader audience that we can all showcase everything that you guys have done. So very grateful to all of them. Can't wait to get started here in just a little over a month and I hope everybody goes out and enjoys the rest of their night with some celebration. Thank you. If we could just make sure that we keep our top 12 in points, our top 13 in points here to take a picture after we get done here. Just if you guys can go ahead and make your way up here, we'll get that picture knocked out. Try to knock out everything we could early in the night so that we can make this quick.